I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino Heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, I'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva lo Asa, my friend.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
Look out! Totally missed that one. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rule book. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
And now he gets back into the ring. Turned it around with a reversal. Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
Caving in the ribcage.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed his way into WWE and challenged Eddie again, but who knows how Punk would have performed with less time learning his craft. Now, he's the best in the world, and he's ready to show Latino Heat everything he's got.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. From the top. Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit.
From the top rope, bullseye with the elbow.
Punk put everything he had behind that one, and Eddie's in a bad way now.
Returning back to the ring.
He wants him back up so he can knock him back down. He's going back.
On the top.
Oh, he lands hard.
Back and forth, counter after counter. Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Quick exchange, reversing the reversal.
Northern Lights!
Trying their opponent's arm out. Double stop right to the arm.
He's getting back to his feet, but is there fight left? And misses on the springboard.
High red district for CM Punk.
Wants to finish this.
From the top. Whoa! Cross body!
Punk formulating a move.
Oh! What a lariat! And he heads back into the ring.
Oh my gosh! Gets out of there with an elbow to the gut.
What a display of strength here.
Crushing the windpipe.
Latino Heat bringing a bit of a simmer to CM Punk as he starts to register some attacks. It looks like he's stalking his prey. Only one thing in mind.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Big clothesline.
Stirring back to his feet, but he might not know where he is. Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Headed to the top rope.
From the heavens. Completely missed the mark there.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark. He's locking in the target, just a matter of time.
Check out the springboard.
Quick thinking right there.
Wicked kick.
Punk avoids the attack.
Oh, launching himself in the ropes. He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
Quick evasion from him there. Oh. Evades the attack and not a moment too soon. Springboard misses the target.
Three amigos coming from Eddie Guerrero, vintage Guerrero.
Three amigos. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the on the top.
Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point.
Struck with a calf kick. He has the target right where he wants it.
Check out the springboard. Oh, clothesline. Northern Lights. Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Northern Lights.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen,
GTS.
that's going to keep Guerrero down.
Going for the cover. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
I don't know where Eddie found the energy to kick out after that. It had to be complete instinct.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But
Oh, yeah, from the top.
misses big time.
That mistake might have cost them the entire match.
A high risk that was not worth it at all. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here. Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their... Ride all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Now, Latino Heat has got to invent a new bag of tricks here.
Guerrero averts the attack.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
Perched up top. Crash landing. He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
To the sky.
From the top. To hit on CM Punk. Kicks out. He still has life.
He may not have too much left, but at least he had enough to kick out there.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Big impact. CM Punk headed to the top rope. Look at the height. Frog splash. Oh, here we go. Brain buster.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
There it is. Reversal. Going for a power slam. Steps down from behind and an inverted DDT.
He has no idea the danger he's in right now.
Oh, an uppercut. Might have lost a tooth.
Ooh, merciless looking blow. A string of counters.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
And this hold. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. Ooh!
Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
No end in sight to this exchange.
You can feel the contact, and so does the W. Here's the cover. Is it enough?
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
He kicked out. Oh, my God, he kicked out.
He just kicked out by a fraction of a second.
Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase. CM Punk really trying to up the ante at this point as he climbs the turnbuckles and drags his opponent up there too. Arms hooked up. Oh, God. The plunge. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Into the pin. There's two. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot Tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in